Hello, hello, good morning. We're trying another GPT. Oh, it's frozen? Was it recording? Anyways, I just said good morning. We're trying a new GPT-4 project. Last time we did magic cards and it was a resounding success. It was able to generate really coherent and sometimes pretty interesting designs that displayed like a level of knowledge of the game rules and consistency and a novelty that really blew me away. Today we're going to try something kind of similar, looking at another game that is very near and dear to my heart, Pokemon! We're going to see if we can make some new Pokemon. So I accidentally hit enter while writing this prompt, so it kind of half-generated another Pokemon, making me realize I should be writing these in Notepad or something first, but whatever. So I'm asking for a pretty thorough breakdown of this new Pokemon, a name, types, abilities, the full base stat spread, 5 to 10 moves that it can learn. Oh, I just remembered something else I wanted to say. Why is it scrolling up? 3 to create new moves and abilities, but please describe what they do if you make something new. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if it's going to be able to pull real Pokemon moves consistently, or if it's going to just say some nonsense. But I'm really interested to see if it can match stuff like name, abilities, description. I want a Pokédex entry as well. Does it kind of know what those sound like? I gave it the example of Marowak, one of my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid. And we'll see what it does. This is what it started doing. And already we have Spectra referring to a ghost. It has levitate and flying, which is very silly, but okay. So it looked like it was on the right track, but that was before I fleshed out the example, so hopefully this will be even better. Let's fire it off and see what kind of Pokemon it makes for us. Aquapod. Suction Cup's Trace makes sense. These are all real moves. Okay, you didn't make Octazooka. I'm pretty sure this is already a move. Is it not? It is. But it made it do something different. But still, this is quite impressive. There's a lot of consistency here. We have a special attacker, and we have a lot of special attacks. We have some nice utility moves in Aqua Ring, Recover, Calm Mind, Agility. Suction Cups makes perfect sense as an ability, which already exists as an ability, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Trace as well makes sense with like a psychic type. I love the name Aquapod. Already a success. Already a huge success. Now the next question is, can we turn this into a drawing as well? Can we fully bring this Pokemon to life? So I'm going to massage this a little bit. It's very long. Drawing of high quality. Just chopping out some of the auxiliary words. But I don't want to change it too much. Okay, that all sounds good. High quality drawing of a cephalod pipe. I'm going to still call it a Pokemon instead of like a creature or something to see if that can help it understand the art style. Okay, let's see what we get. Will we bring this new Pokemon to life with such minimal human intervention? Will we see the birth of an AI Pokemon here? And here it is. All right, I like it. Okay, these are pretty good. This is lovely. Oh, this is so great. Okay, let's have it make another one. Can you make another Pokemon? Florishell. Grass, water. Chlorophyll rain dish. Excellent. Soft, pale green body and a hard, round shell on its back. The shell is covered in small green leaves that are lined with thin veins of darker green. On top of the shell, there are several small, brightly colored flowers. It sounds cute! It sounds cute! Pollen Heal, which is a grass-type status move that removes any status conditions from Florishell and its allies and restores their HP by a small amount. That's so cool! You would kind of need a new ability for this tracking to live in. But that's really cool. I really like this idea of a Pokemon that builds up some secondary resource unique to it based on specific moves like Giga Drain and Leech Seed, something that kind of like tribalizes those, which already exists because there's already moves that enhance the amount of HP you gain from sucking moves. There's got to be a better word for that. But I really like this is very clever. One thing, they created this move, but then they didn't list it in the moves list, but that's okay. Let's see if we can create this as well. Which of these do we like best? All of them are lacking quite a bit of detail from the description, but it kind of gets there. What we want is the one that is most accurate to the AIs. Eyes are large with expressive bright blue pupils. This is the one with blue pupils. None of them has this like pointy thing. I think this is the one that looks like most interesting, most Pokemon-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Good counting. I don't know. I guess this one's not as accurate, but like none of them are that accurate. I think this is the one that's most interesting. Let's download this. Very nice. And then let's try to create Florishell. I love Florishell. Florishell is my favorite so far of the two. So we can just say its eyes are large and round, with irises that match the color of its flowers. So cool. High quality. I don't know what like the tricks are for prompts and stuff. I know there's like a whole hidden language. What can we cut to get? Feet are webbed and paddled, allowing it to swim gracefully in water. I want that. You can get rid of descriptors like this, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of cutting things at random to make room for other stuff. I don't think it's going to be able to pull this off. So we can cut this whole description, unfortunately. It's a very poetic idea. Maybe there's just like another image generator I should be using. But I kind of like using DALL-E and ChatGPT because they're like buddies. They're brothers. Can we get any more about the feet? Sure. Alright, let's see what we get. Florishell. We can just make Pokemon this easily. The thing is, like, it's fun because it's an AI, and it's fun because my efforts are allocated elsewhere. But I don't want to understate the fact that children make their own Pokemon nonstop, 24/7. I did for sure. I would hope that none of this is ever taken as discouragement for kids and anyone else really to just make their own Pokemon. It's such a joy. But it's pretty crazy that we can just make them this effortlessly. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say. Okay, these are all pretty good. They all captured the description very nicely. Huh. This one I think is neat, but unfortunately the head is kind of chopped off. I like this one a lot. I love the art style of this one. I wish I had more space to talk about the art style and specify that more. This one is really nice too. The art style of these remind me a lot of Neopets. Maybe this one's my favorite? Okay, let's take this one. Okay, now I want to get a little more specific. This is so cool. This is such a fun concept. God, it's just so, it's, honestly, I think the appeal, most of all, is similar to seeing a child's created Pokemon. Because you're just like, oh, that's so clever. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm humanizing the AI just as much as all those general AI freaks that think it's conscious. Okay, let's ask for something more specific. Can you design a Pokemon based on... I'm like looking around the room. This is the death of creativity. Just idly looking around the room. What's like I was gonna say what's a Pokemon that hasn't been, or what's an animal that hasn't been made into a Pokemon yet? But there's so few of those remaining. I saw a good one. This will be interesting. You know what I mean, right? Like the big cranes that erect buildings. Wow. That's so clever. That's so clever. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's such a fun concept. I could see this being a real doubles move. It still doesn't put it in its move list, but whatever. All of the rest of this is very coherent. I like that they knew to make it more physical. All of the Pokemon stats have been very mediocre so far, but, you know, it is what it is. I love, and the fact that it's like a bird crane, but it looks like a construction crane, and it helps out in construction by like ferrying stuff up to the top of buildings. That's so fun. I think this is like a good design. Okay, let's see what we can get it to look like. Very excited for this one. I don't think high quality is doing anything. I'm just gonna do drawing. I don't know. HQ. Can I do HQ? Will that do anything? I'm swinging in the dark here. As insufferable as those AI art people are that are like, look at this beautiful masterpiece drawing I made of Supergirl. There is like some nuance. Like there is a certain language that you ought to use for things like this to get what you want. It's just not actually that impressive. You just have to learn those words and that's about it. What can I get rid of here? We can get rid of stuff like this. I love that that GPT-4 is including stuff like that, because I think that's really fun. But it's not helping visualize it necessarily for the DALL-E. Okay, let's try this. This is fun. I think this is, I don't know. I am so amused with this. Even beyond making videos, I think I could have so much fun just with my friends making these. Alright, these are pretty cool. None of them are, this is the only one that's quadrupedal, and unfortunately it's so cropped. I'm sure there's something I could add to make it understand that I need a full body drawing of it. I think this one is probably the closest. Let's get this one. It looks kind of cool. Okay, here's my next idea. Can you design an evolution for crane lift? Skyscraper! Gets the same abilities. Makes sense. The stats were increased. Not by a whole lot, but going up to 140 attack is super relevant. Like, that makes it an actual beast. But they raised all these stats as expected. The moveset is mostly the same. Nice! Bulky metallic body and long... High Rise. Steel type physical move that has a base power of 120 and 20% chance of flinching the target when used in double battles. Lifted into the air. This is so cool. This is so cool. I love the theming. I love the name. I love that it really understood the evolution idea. Ah! I'm so proud. I'm so proud of it. So this is like pretty similar. The problem is that it makes reference to crane lift, and DALL-E's not going to know what crane lift is, obviously. It's mostly the same, but we're going to try creating it anyways. I don't even know if this is the generator I should be using. I already said that, right? Like, I think Mid-Journey is maybe ahead of the pack now. They're all just racing to improve themselves at a pretty fantastical rate. I've heard Mid-Journey can even draw hands now. Alright, these are friggin' sweet. Holy cow. This guy especially I love. I think this is probably the winner. At this point, I'm kind of more just thinking about how cool they look, but whatever. This guy's pretty cool too. This guy maybe looks more like where's yeah, I don't know. This could be the evolution of this. This could be as well. I think this one just looks more badass. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Okay. Here's one I wanted to try. How well can it kind of create things in concert with existing Pokemon? Can you design an evolution for Arcanine? Arcanine, one of my favorite Pokemon. Something that I try to use in competitive Pokemon whenever possible. It gets extreme speed, dude. Do you know how cool that is? You know how much I loved in Gen 4 when rocks and spikes were everywhere, running Arcanine as a counter lead? And you just go Flame Blitz. Maybe they set up one hazard. I don't know. Fuck them. Extreme speed. And that, like, killed dead so many hazard setters. Was it actually good? Not really, but it was satisfying because I could sick the dogs on them. Anyways, that's just boomer talk. Let's see if it can create an evolution for one of my favorite Pokemon. Volcanic. Wow! There's my Flare Blitz Extreme Speed Close Combat. This is like the set. This is the exact set I would use. I think. I don't remember if I used Crunch. I think I used Close Combat. Assuming it actually gets Close Combat. Maybe I ran Thunderfang. That actually sounds familiar too. Almost all the Pokemon it's created are fiercely loyal. I imagine that's because that term actually shows up in a very high number of real Pokédex entries. Damn, pupils that resemble flames. Huh. Infernal Blitz. Fire type physical moves. Base power of 120. 20% chance of causing burn. Has recoil damage. Isn't this the same as Flare Blitz? Yeah, this is pretty much the exact same as Flare Blitz. Oh, yeah, 1/3. Oh, but it only has a 10% chance. So that's a 20% chance. But that's all good. Okay, what are Arcanine's actual stats? How much of an improvement is this? Because I feel like these stats are not that great. Okay, it is an improvement. Attack went up. HP went up. Defense went up. It's an improvement across the board. Okay, it understood the assignment. Very good, very good. I like it, I like it. This is so cool, dude. Pupils that resemble flames. Okay. Let's see if we can get a good drawing of this guy. I think if I really wanted to massage this better, I could cut out the stuff that I know it's not gonna really be precise enough to actually draw, you know? Because like this sort of thing is really cool, but I think it more just confuses Dolly. At the same time though, I want to really that's fine. I really want to express exactly what it is that GPT-4 wanted to create. I'm so anthropomorphizing. It's too endearing. It's tricked me. I just love its little Pokemon. They're so fun. They're so cute. Okay, I came up with another design I wanted to make. We'll do it after this one. I don't know how many of these to do. We're already 20 minutes in. I want these videos to be approachable and digestible, which is something very rare for this channel. But I just think this is so cool, and I want to encourage people, no, to have fun with it. We're gonna just try again. Probably enough people are going on their lunch break in the East Coast right now to bog this thing down. So maybe the answer is this is enough Pokemon for now. How many did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. If we can get this drawing. That's a good start. I want to make one more, because then we can have a team. We can have a full team of GPT-4 designed Pokemon. This is so fun for me. Come on. You're so close. Yay. Ah! Yo. Oh my god, I love these. Look at the expression on this one's face. Oh. He's like, guys. This one's great. This one's also great. Between the two of these, I'm not sure which one I like more. I think this one. I think this one's pose is just fantastic. Great, great. Okay, let's try to make one more. can you make a Pokemon based on karaoke? I don't know what it's going to do with this. I just think it's really fun, the idea of a Pokemon. Well, I don't want to give too much about what I'm thinking. Let's see what it thinks of this. Karaoke. Soundproof charming voice. Ah! That's so fun. Pupils that resemble musical notes. Aww. Large karaoke-sized microphone it carries in one hand. Melodic Charm. Normal type status move that has a 100% chance of lowering the target's attack by 2 stages, while also boosting karaoke's special attack by 1 stage. Whoa! I love it! And it attracts. This is so clever. It's so clever. All these moves make a lot of sense. They understood that I wanted like voice-based moves. It has charm. Substitute, I think, is like very on brand and also very useful for like this kind of setup sweeper. Its stats make a lot of sense. It has a nice high speed stat. These abilities, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. This is just too fun. Okay, let's try to get a good drawing of it, and then we'll call it. We'll have created our first GPT-4 team. I'm gonna chop this because it's too contextual. Okay. I think this is good. Oh, it's just... I'm so charmed. This is so lovely. It's like... Okay, I like this one a lot. I like all of these. It's bipedal, but I don't know. See, this is the thing, is like the more words you add, the lower the chances are that it's actually going to be able to align its generation to any particular word. Kind of missed the boat on the teeth too, but whatever. None of them are carrying a microphone. None of them have musical shaped pupils. It's all good. I like this one best. This is so wild. So just to refresh, we can just arbitrarily make Pokemon based on like concepts, based on things that I happened to see when I looked out the window, based on just raw vibes if we wanted to. I could ask like nonsensical questions, and we're gonna do more of this. Already, I've done 2 projects with GPT-4. Projects is maybe a bit too glamorous of a word, but I've done 2 little messing around sessions, making magic cards and making new Pokemon. And both of them have just been so fun and so fruitful, and like I don't know, man. It's too much fun. I'm like so opposed to so many aspects of the development of AI the way it's going right now. I'm so pissed off and like against so many takes I see about AI, and I'm so skeptical of 99% of the claims of AI. But then I do something like this and it's just so fun. It just brings me such joy to see the little ideas it comes up with, that I'm still like so happy that this was made. I'm still just so overjoyed that people decided to build these large language models of which we can make infinite Pokemon now. We can just infinitely spit out coherent, reasonable designs for Pokemon. It's like we're living in heaven. Goodbye.